There was an old farmer one day. Well, not one day. For 17 years, he tried to. There's a big church on the hill, big fancy church. And for 17 years, every April 1st, he would try to join that church. And every year is turned down. He just couldn't understand. He's sitting on it. He'd been turned down the 17th time. He was sitting on the bench and had his head down. He felt a hand softly touch him in a kind voice, and he looked up. And he said, "Jesus, that's you." He said, "No, actually, John." The farmer's name was John. He said, "That is not true." He said, "My actual name is Yeshua." He said, "Back in my days, everything was with a Y. J has only been around a few hundred years. There's a lot of stuff that y'all need to learn about me. And if what you're looking at, what you've been taught, if you think that's all, you're looking at a tiny keyhole through the great universe that the Creator's created." He said, "Oh, that's great." He said, "Why don't you sit down?" He said, "I've been there I've tried to, every April 1st, I've tried for the last 17 years to join that church, and they turned me down." He said, "Don't feel bad." He said, "Why?" He said, "I've been trying to get in that church and tell them the truth for the last 117 years, and they won't let me in anyway." And he started laughing. He said, "Listen, John, let me tell you one thing before I leave. You'll be seeing me again soon in glory. Because it don't matter whether you're on that church. It don't matter what your belief is." He said, "It don't matter how rich you are, how poor you are, what you look like, what group you join, whether it's religious, political, or what." He said, "You'll be doing fine." And he said, "Joshua, why is that?" He said, "Because you have a good heart. That's all that matters." He said, "In the end, when you leave this life and pass on to the next, all that matters is love, kindness, and generosity. It's the only thing that you can take with you into eternity, and the only thing that will transcend time and space."